Hey everybody, it's James Plays Games, the guy with the jokes so cheesy, you'd swear I was your daddy.
And I can be if that's what you're into.
So, I thought that maybe I'd kind of touch base with you guys, talk about, where this channel's been, where this channel's hopefully going. Just ramble for a bit, and while I rambled, figured I should have some game footage going on this here game channel, right? So I found this little gem called Yume Penguin Monogatari, which translates to Dream Penguin Story. And it's a unique game in that you don't have lives or even like a health meter or anything like that. You are this little chubby penguin boy, and you need to lose weight so that your girlfriend doesn't break up with you. And you just need to get these little health drinks that help you slim up and avoid getting hit by enemies or eating food they throw at you. Definitely a peculiar game, and it turns out a short game. I managed to complete this in, 20 minutes and change. So enjoy that while I ramble on for you. Anyway, some of you might know who I am from videos past, and some of you might be discovering me for the first time with the videos I'm doing here on YouTube. But long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Star Trek reference. Yeah, I used to do games, used to do videos, and ended up having to take a break, abandoning projects because things just weren't working out, both technically and personally. So I kept meaning to come back. I kept meaning to keep doing this. But every time I tried, things weren't working out. I kept making plans, and the plans were kind of falling through. So my break lasted for quite a while, until now. Over the summer, I really buckled down and made some plans for what I wanted to do, what I wanted things to be moving forward. And here we are. Got my little YouTube channel, and started off with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I saw a request for that from somebody who I was familiar with, and in the past I had played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3, and even streamed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. So I figured that'd be a good game. It's in line with things that I've done in the past, and it wouldn't be too intensive for getting back into the swing of things, you know what I mean? And I was met with a pretty warm reception. There was people who remembered who I was that were glad to see me back. People who never saw any of my videos before and were happy to see what I was doing. Just a lot of support. And I gotta say thank you for really making me feel like, I can do this. And I want to keep doing it. And I followed up with that with Ghostmaster. As I started Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 in September, finished it up in October, I figured the next game I was going to do would be in the spirit of the season, October, Halloween, things like that. My original plan was to do Gregory Horror Show, a game that I attempted to do a long time ago, but couldn't complete because of technical issues. But then I saw that somebody had actually done a playthrough of that, like within the past year or so, and I figured people wouldn't really be ready to see a playthrough of that again. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it ever, just means I wanted to wait a little bit longer. So I ended up finding Ghostmaster in the library of games that I bought on GOG, and gave that a shot, and I ended up enjoying that game quite a bit. Was able to show that off to a bunch of folks who had never seen it before, and folks that had seen it before, and hopefully I did it justice for them. Hopefully you guys found that entertaining. Again, thank you very much for, being my audience, and that I've got people that are watching these videos and seeing the effort that I'm putting into everything. Now here we are, middle of November. Thanksgiving's a couple of days away. To those of you who are also in America like me, oh boy, I'm with you there. Yeah. No, but happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy seeing the family that you only see once or twice a year, and then you remember why about 2 hours into Thanksgiving, and hopefully you can make it through with plenty of alcohol and just sitting down watching the parade or the football game and avoiding communication as much as possible. But yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a breather for the holiday here. Got busy couple of weeks and was planning out what I was going to do for my next game. I want to keep putting videos out there with some consistency, and my idea was do a point-and-click adventure game. I love me some point-and-click adventure games, and I was actually thinking of doing 2 of them. One I would do in videos here on YouTube, and the other one I would stream on Twitch. But the problem with streaming on Twitch is you kind of want to have an audience there, and I'm struggling to make that happen. So, there's been times where I've planned out to do a stream and I'm at literally 0 people showing up. Which is fine. I mean, you guys have other things that you want to do. I'm not faulting you for that. I'm just saying I don't know what to do. But yeah, my plans have been to stream on Saturdays around 8 p.m. Eastern. When I do stream, I don't do it every week. It's more like, hey, I got this plan, and this is the time that I try to work with. But it seems like that doesn't work for many people. So we'll see. I might change it up if you guys have any input, if you guys would actually be there, But we'll see. I just not sure what to do about that, and that brings me to just building up an audience in general. I've been committed to doing this thing and putting the videos out there and being, a thing. And I'm not quite sure where to go from here, how to keep building on what I've already got. Being on the Something Awful forums, we have a nice little built-in community of people who talk about Let's Plays, who do their own, who enjoy watching others, so I can post on there and get, a good audience for a bit. But if I want more, if I want to keep growing, I'm not quite sure what to really be doing at this point. But to those of you that are watching, thank you so very much. I love, love, love you all. And if you subscribe, I love you even more. And I guess I just have to make a call to action. I hate to sound like I'm begging and stuff like that, but I need, if I'm gonna build an audience, part of that I think involves you guys, tell a friend about me, tell an enemy about me, tell a lover about me, and then I'll become their lover. And then we'll tell you about all the fun sex times we're having. I don't know. But if you really enjoy what I'm doing, maybe consider letting people know, like, hey, there's this thing I enjoy. Subscriptions are great, you know, because you have restrictions on your channel if you don't have so many subscribers, so many views, total time watched, things like that. And yeah, just things like that hopefully would help build things up. Also, constructive criticism, comments are great. Letting me know, like, oh, this is great, thank you, is awesome, feels good. But if you have some suggestions for how to be better, how to make your experience more enjoyable, that's super great. Because I want feedback from the people that are watching. I want to know what it is that you like, what you don't like, how I can be better. So yeah, just I want you guys to be involved because it helps me be better at what I want to do, and hopefully that also results in reaching more people with my videos. Another thing to beg over, I guess, would be donations. Over on my Twitch channel, I have a link for PayPal donations. No Patreon yet. I, kind of need to be super cool and famous to expect, like, Patreon stuff. And then try to figure out what exactly I would give you in return for Patreon subscriptions. But yeah, just, I have a little link there for donations, and if you feel so inclined, go ahead and send a couple bucks my way or something like that, That helps me get more things to improve on my channel, and helps me survive, and helps me pay for my crippling porn addiction, things like that. I just figured I have my little end card on my videos that says like, comment, subscribe, but I don't really kind of hammer it home. And this is the video where I will kind of hammer it home, like, comment, subscribe, donate, things like that, and get that over with. I feel weird, kind of like I'm coming off as begging, but it's... I guess I just kind of have to accept the fact that if I want to make this channel into a thing, then I kind of need to point out that, your involvement in that, your support in that, is how that's going to happen. Anyway, in the description here, I'll have some links. If you're not aware, I've got my Twitch channel where I try to be on there with semi-consistency, not as frequent as I plan to do with videos, but, I already talked about all that. And I'll also have a link to Twitter, where I post some amazing content, like this picture of Mario, where I photoshopped in real nipples in place of his cartoon nipples, or where I tell you about a dream I had involving the Golden Girls and Doctor Doom. That's pretty much the entirety of the dream description, but still, it's a good way to kind of be aware of, what I'm doing when a new video comes out, when I'm working on something, so if I, like, go dark on YouTube for, like, a week, I may be posting on Twitter explaining why, things like that. And just it's another outlet for you guys to communicate with me and talk about things. You know, and then, of course, I'll have my little donate link here alongside everything else for the moment. And yeah, just hopefully I can be somebody that you want to support in one way or another, and I can keep getting better and being a thing. And it's really the only way I can describe it is being a thing. Anyway, moving forward, you know, I already mentioned that I wanted to do the point-and-click adventure games. If I can't get a whole Twitch thing going for the one game, I may just end up doing that in video format as well, and just doing both games. Like I said, I love me my point-and-click adventure games. And the plan with doing games like that is I was going to go in completely blind. I feel like part of the enjoyment from an experience like that is seeing the thought process that goes into solving the puzzles. So, you know, hopefully you agree with that, and if you don't, well, there'll be something in the future then, hopefully, for you. But yeah, I just, that's the way that I would do those point-and-click adventure games. Because otherwise it would just be me saying, alright, I'm going to go to this point and do this and this. Now you go over here, and this is how you solve this puzzle. And for that type of game, that just isn't the way I want to do it. Of course, the way that I do want to do it is going to be a bit slower and quieter, because I won't have knowledge of the game going in. But hopefully that results in just something interesting for you guys. If I do get stuck on something, you're not going to see me going like 3 or 4 videos just wandering aimlessly or something like that. I will look up answers if I get stuck. But just the general idea being sharing this new experience with you guys. That's kind of the way I want to do a lot of my videos, a lot of my playthroughs, is playing things that I'm not familiar with. And the point-and-click adventure games is a great example of that. So after that, probably be into Christmas time, but I don't actually have any plans for doing a Christmas game. I had an idea, like there is one game that takes place during Christmas. It's not necessarily a Christmas game, it's a Christmas game in the way that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But that, I think, is going to be too ambitious a project for me to do at this point. It's one I'm going to be doing in the future, and I'm making plans for it. But to really push ahead and say, oh, I'm going to have this ready in like less than a month, that's not going to happen. But in the future, maybe the near future, I will have that for you. But in the meantime, I've got these other games that I'd like to do instead. And we'll see how things go from there, you know? I'm always working on something. Like, I'm pretty sure every day I've been doing something. Whether it's putting up a video for you to see, or behind-the-scenes stuff of getting things set up, or writing something out, or making a little drawing or something like that. And I'm committed. So, not too much else for me to say. Just, if you're watching this, lots of love to you guys, because if I didn't have you guys, then I wouldn't be making these videos. You know, if I had an audience of 1, and that 1 was me looking at my videos, making sure they uploaded okay, that wouldn't be very great. That wouldn't feel very good, and I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be finding something else to do. But I have passion for this, and there's people that I'm thriving off of your energy. You know, so I genuinely mean it. This isn't like me just kissing your ass or anything like that, but I'm here because of you guys, and I'm so very thankful that you are checking my stuff out, that you're enjoying it, and I just always want to be better than I was the day before. You know, and I want to keep putting out content that I enjoy, but you enjoy as well. And yeah, just fingers crossed. Hopefully, you know, today 50 subscribers, tomorrow 100 subscribers. You know, I'm ambitious, but I'm also reasonable. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for my rambling here. This game's about to finish up in a few more minutes. You can enjoy that without hearing me go on and on, begging for love and affection and money. Just, you know, thank you very much for at least getting to this point and checking out my videos and just being there. And hopefully I will keep giving you reasons to be there. And again, if you're here in America like me, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkey, or your stuffing, or your yams, or your... the hell else do people eat at Thanksgiving? Mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, roasted boar. I don't know. I'm not big on Thanksgiving, but yeah, enjoy your holiday and watch the parade where they do a whole bunch of Broadway numbers at the beginning for some reason. Now, I don't understand that. Anyway, you take care, and I will see you again real soon with another playthrough of a game. Bye-bye, everybody.